got the horse. Right here.
Mario Day at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Go ahead.
And welcome to another edition of Handicappers Corner. This is the Sunday, May 13th edition. I'm Mike Heads along with Drew Forster. We're going to go through all 8 races on the Sunday program. Mario Gutierrez Day at the
Very
track.
exciting day at the track. Mario Gutierrez, fresh off his win at the Kentucky Derby and his opening pitch at the Dodger game the other night, is back here to thank all of you and see all his friends here at Hastings Park. Very exciting day to have Mario back.
Yeah, he'll be signing autographs. He'll be signing the jockey cards. They're going to give out jockey cards. Of course, Mario's going to have, I think it starts at 1, but I know...
1 o'clock at the Winter Circle, I believe.
So he'll have an hour to sign things, and it's great to have Mario back at Hastings Racecourse, and so come on out and take advantage of it. Great to see Mario back in town, and as you can tell, the only one that picked Mario has the button on.
Go Mario!
I didn't get one.
Go Mario!
I didn't get one. All right, 8 races on the Sunday card. We'll start things off. Fillies and Mares in the opener. This is a non-2, non-3, non-3 for BC Breds. 6.5 furlongs will be the trip. I like the 1-horse Queen's Vicar. I thought an okay race against Vernon Britches, against much tougher company.
Race, yeah.
But I think hopefully she can break a little bit better and find her way near the lead, because likely the only horse she has to beat is the 3 Valentine's Wish, who has no early speed at all, and the 5 Cassia, coming in off a big year layoff, almost to the day when she last ran a year ago, and I think Queen's Vicar should get a good trip, either on the lead or sitting just off of maybe Cassia or Hanukkah, who might have the speed. So I put Valentine's Wish in for second. I thought it was a good runner-up effort, considering all the trouble going 6 furlongs she incurred. Mind you, she just incurred it herself because she's a late closing type. And
she did it to herself.
The field was really bulked up, and she had to swing wide. And I put Cassia, who's been working well for Barb Heads, and that was enough for me to put her in with Amadeo Perez. So I went 1, 3, and 5 to kick it off.
Almost exactly with you. I do have Queen's Vicar on top. She's never been in this low of category before. She's ran some tough races, right? Ran in some stakes. Now she's got the out in that 35. Now she drops snugly into this field. I think she really fits. I put Cassie in the second spot. She hasn't ran this year, but she fired first out last year with Kentucky Derby winning jockey Mario Gutierrez. I remember that day because I made a bit of money on her. That was one of my better bets of the year last year. So I have her in the second spot, and in the third spot I have Valentine's Wish, who will be closing late. Don't know if she'll get there. Got her in third. Okay. So it's 1-5-3 for me.
We do both agree, though, on the 1 Queen's Vicar.
And on to the second, our first 2-year-old race. Very exciting.
Yes.
We get right into the baby races. Very exciting to see a few of our future stars maybe in here. I went with the 1 Bridge Jumper.
5 Bridge Jumper.
5, sorry.
That's all right.
I picked him first, though.
Yes, you did. Number 1. Number 5 on your program, number 1 in your heart.
Number 1 in my heart. Interesting stat. Troy Taylor has won the first 2-year-old race of the year like the last 4 or 5 years. They always come out flying. He's got 2 in here. Their main rider, Fernando Perez, ends up on the 5. It's got the works to prove it too, but tip in their hand there that Bridge Jumper is the horse. In the second spot, I have Pineapple with Pedro for Dino Condolini. Night 48 and 4. Got the outside post. I know Dino thinks the 1 can really run too, Willamette, but
the rail's tricky.
The rail, right? First start of your life, and if you break a step slow or something, right, you get buried. So I do have Pineapple in second, and in the third spot I have Lazarius Last out of the Dave Forster barn. Nice 36 and 3 there, and out of a very strong family.
Langara Last.
Really nice mare, an Eddington. Really nice Tomlinson number for the distance. So have her in third spot. It's 5, 7, 4 for me. And you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with Bridge Jumper, the 5-horse, and it's not a luck that Troy Taylor wins the first 2-year-old race of the year all the time. These horses get prepped early, and these horses probably start in December or January. Even the 2-year-olds, just light training at Pegasus, or they get the best of it.
They're a little bit ahead,
That's right. They're ahead of schedule, and that's why by the time May comes around, or even March, you can see they're going 3/8 or already and half miles in April, and that puts them way ahead of these horses.
Got the jump on everybody.
And so Bridge Jumper, bred to be fast. the half to late affair, who's very quick.
Yeah.
Everything out of that mare, Never Late Early, has been pretty quick.
Pretty good runner,
And Storm Victories, well, enough said there. He's been a very good sire the last few years. So Bridge Jumper in front. I'm going to put the 1. I'm going to hope that Willamette can get out of there from that inside gate, because I agree with Dino. It looks like she can run. And out of the mare Napa, who was she was better going longer, but out of by Rosberg.
I was going to say the first Rosberg we've seen. It'll be very interesting to see how they run. Rosberg was a very nice horse and extremely well bred.
Extremely. It's as blue chip a Kentucky bred as you can get.
Just
I mean,
the
this
best.
is like
the best.
He was by APND and one of the top stallions out of Boscher Sham, who was absolutely Group 1 type horse in England.
Two-time older mare in England.
Yeah. So this horse, Rosberg, has every reason to be a very good stallion. So don't be surprised if you see the Rosberg start to rock things at Hastings this year.
Yeah.
But and I put the 8 Bluegrass Man, who out of Frank Barrowby barn, who was purchased at the Barrett's sale. So he has an advantage. This horse has been training, obviously worked in 10 and 3 at Fairplex. This horse had probably been going in January or December as well. So got a lot of bottom in it and probably pretty professional. And I like the post on the outside. Jeff Birmingham, very capable rider in the irons for Frank. So I went to Bridge Jumper, though. You're right. That's the one to take. I went 5, 1, and 8 in the second race. On to the third. We got some $5,000 claimers going 6.5 furlongs. Got a field of 8 going postward.
Non-winners of the year.
Yep. Got some speed in here. Got the outside horse, number 8, A Lasting Peace.
Yeah.
The 3, Tail of the Bat, might go.
Yeah.
I look for the 5, Monster in the Closet, with Amadeo Perez picking up the mount for the injured Dave Wilson, to take advantage of a hot pace and be really tough. I think he will time the move beautifully, and I think the back runners, or the front runners, are coming back. So I like his late closing style. I put the 2, Charter Hill, in for second. Goes in without the blinkers today. The first time he'll be without blinkers in a while. I just get concerned about Charter Hill because he doesn't win often, but his wins are when he's in the clear, when he's either on the lead or sitting in the 2 or 3 path wide and no dirt in his face. When he gets covered up, he's usually an also-ran. And I just fear that in here, that he's going to get covered up, but I don't know, maybe at this level he'll be able to win anyway. Then I put the 8, A Lasting Peace, I was impressed with. He had to hook Peace Bear, and Peace Bear obviously
comes back and wins for 12.5 last
showed
week.
quite a bit of ability last week, and this one had to go with that one on the head end, got spit out by him, and then still hung on for second, which I thought was pretty impressive. So I put the Lasting Peace in for third. I like the 5, Monster in the Closet. 5, 2, 8.
I'm very close to you. I just flip-flopped the top 2. I put Charter Hill in the top. I thought the Now Act race was a tough race. Like you say, I think the way he sits, he should have the first run at him. Might get the jump on Monster in the Closet.
Yeah, hopefully he can get him in off the fence, because I know when he's covered up in mine horses, he just sucks himself back.
Does not like the dirt in the face.
I don't know if that's what it is, or maybe it's the company sometimes when he's on the inside. He's in a lot of lounge races.
Got some tougher races for sure.
But in for 5. So.
But yeah, I got Charter Hill on top. I put A Lasting Peace in for second. Like you say, monster race. That race just looks better and better as Peace Bear does come back and crush for Now Act, for 12.5. So got him in for second, and then Monster in the Closet in for third. Closing late. Don't know if he'll get up there in time, so I put him in third.
Yeah, those look like the 3 horses in this afternoon's third race, or tomorrow's third race.
Sunday's third race. On to the fourth, a claiming 7,500 for fillies and mares, wide open 7,500. And I've gone with the 5, Lino Vision, a horse that won first out this year. For the non-winners of the year. Now she jumps up to 7,500, but she did that pretty convincingly.
Very easy.
Yeah, did that pretty easy.
There's lots left in the tank.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't go to the bottom of her there, and I don't see this as a big jump. You know, we saw Peace Bear run in this condition, and the boys obviously, but run in this condition, go up to 12.5 and win. She just takes one step up to 7,500. She looks like I like to say, a best bet of the day type candidate.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And in the second spot, I have Gary Sates's BC Cat, another horse that's been running much higher all her life. And now she drops in, you look at the horses she run against, the Red Hot Diana's Legacy the end of last year.
She had some she's been in some tough spots.
She's been in some tough spots. Now she jumps in for 7,500. Nice class relief for her. That should make her much tougher. And the one, Richard Hamill and Sidney Krasner team up on Quatlacu. Coatlicue, another one dropping in from 17.5 in for the 7,500. So I have her in third spot.
Yeah, I agree with you on Line of Vision. That was really, I liked Line of Vision that day. This horse won with a big bow in her neck, and mind you, she wasn't pushed early. It was a gift of a race, 23-4, 47-3, but she was
made no mistake
in reserve in 12-3.
Yeah.
I expect her to get a good trip off of the 4 Perfect Hostess, who looks like the speed to me. Maybe Coatlicue will go from the rail. BC Cat with blinkers off. I'm not too sure if that one's going out there or whether it's coming from off of it with the blinker change. Tamarinda can flash speed as well, but Lionel Vision is the now horse. This horse is ready, looking good. This horse looked great on the track that day. I'm going to follow her back even on the class hike. I put BC Cat in for second. I agree with you. Blinkers off today. Alex Marty, a little weight relief as well. A couple of works since that last race, but this filly needs a win. It's been a couple of years since she's got one, and perhaps
this level she can be capable,
but she might be able to make a run at them and win it. And I put the 4 Perfect Hostess out of the Dave Milburn barn in for third. Like some of her runs last summer, she was running very well before going to the sidelines. Her work tab's good, and she was running for more money as well. So, but I do like Lionel Vision a lot. This is could be my key of the day. But I went 5, 2, and 4. On to the 5th.
On to the 5th.
5,000. Me or you?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I'll kick it. BC bred 5,000 maidens here, going 6.5 furlongs. Colts and geldings. I went to 6 Eustonia. Good second Mass Mailing. Was 3 wide the whole race, considering it was just his career debut. I thought it was a big effort. I think this horse can move forward. I guess Super U is the one he'll have to hold off, but this horse ran reasonably well, checking in third behind the Henry Miller winner. I'm a dude with attitude. And I put the 8, Spy Zone, speedy son of Cahill Road, in for third. He had to battle with Brandon's Courage, who came back to win. Crushed him last week. But Spy Zone had to go pretty fast that day. And I don't know, maybe he might not have to go so fast, might be able to hang around. But I do like Eustonia, or Estonia, however you want to pronounce it. Marlo Dunn rides. Pretty impressed with that debut effort, and I think this horse will move forward off of it.
I was too. I do like Eustonia.
The winner.
The winner. But I went with Super U just because of Brandon's Courage. The way he came back and ran last week, he wasn't that far behind him. He only got beat a length by Brandon's Courage. Brandon's Courage won by 5 or 6 last week. So I do have him on top. I put Eustonia in second. Like you say, hell of a run for the first go. Should move forward off that. The third spot, I didn't really know where to go, so I went with Mensa, a horse that was cut out to be a nicer horse. Dino had him in a lot of tougher races this year. They obviously thought something of him. Now, he's ran once at the $5,000 level earlier this year in that same Super U race. He's got the out now. I think he can maybe pick up the pieces. Yeah, the one long shot that you might want to toss in there that might help out your super or your tries is the 2 Buenos Legacy. The run wasn't overly impressive, but at least the race was. He's coming. He finished well behind a lot of these that he's running against today, but he does get blinkers and he doesn't work. Pedro sticks with him. That's a positive. Because Pedro probably, if this horse had no run to it, he wouldn't be riding it back again. Yeah. And so with the blinkers, they're going to give him another shot. Maybe this horse, a 20-1 fired in. But I do like the 6 horse Eustonia. And on to the 6th, a non-winners of the year for 5,000, 3 and up. The second. This is the second. The split of this race. Yep. The Charter Hill race. And I've gone with the 2, Tease the Tiger, out of the Greg Tracy barn. Good runner-up effort last time. First start of the year. Marlowe gets a little weight off, takes over for Davey. Greg Tracy's on fire. Yeah, on fire. He got off to a little bit of a slow start. Had a lot of seconds and thirds, and now they're really starting to run.
Busting loose.
Yeah, so I got him on top. And the second spot, I have Swangs, a 5 horse who beat a heavily favored Dictatorship for 3,000 last time. Because he ran for 3, he's eligible for the jump up to 5 non-winners of the year. I think Swangs looks really good in here. He gets Amadeo Perez. And in the third spot, I have the 8, Distorted Glamour, Jim Brown's horse. A horse that ran 3.5, but a horse with a lot of backlash. Yeah, he's a nice horse. Hard-knocking little horse. I have him pick up the pieces in third. Sean Evans is capable, and he's got the out. cut out to be a nicer horse, I think, so I have him in there too. 258 for me.
I had a lot of trouble with this race.
I know, there's a lot of ways to look at it.
I don't even have Tease the Tiger in the top 3, and it shows you how competitive this race could be. I see some pace in here. I'm going to try the 6-horse Sufi Dancer. A no-threat 4th to Peace Bear and a lasting peace, but still I thought the race was good because he had to suffer from a 5-wide final turn. Yeah. He's only had a couple of runs this year. I think he'll get a better pace to run at. I think the time won't be anywhere near as fast either. But I think with that run under his belt with Alex Marty in the irons, I think this horse will come running. So I like Sufi Dancer to defeat Swangs. I like that horse as well. Yeah. Pretty gritty effort in Blinkers to defeat Dictatorship. That was his first run in Blinkers.
That was a tough race, yeah.
And I put the 8 Distorted Glamour. I don't mind him in there. He's got some back classes.
Yeah.
He just has the one run going 3.5 furlongs, but he does have a couple of 5/8 since that race. So maybe give him a shot. I know he likes racing on the outside too. Certain horses like being on the inside. Certain horses like run the best races on the outside. Yeah. Distorted Glamour is an outside type.
And he's got the 8-hole, which is perfect for him. Yeah.
So, excuse me. So I went 6, 5, and 8 in these segments. In the 7th race, $50,000 optional here.
Nice little race.
Classy dudes in here, going 6.5 furlongs. Got a field of 7. I went to the 4-horse Heavenly Chorus out of the Greg Tracy barn. I thought a very good third, almost time, and jump up and kiss me in the George Royal. Not a lot of pace in here. I think the inside horse, Rick Terry's horse, the God of Rain, will likely get the lead. Heavenly Chorus would probably be latched straight on him, and I think from that trip he's going to be tough to beat if he gets the 2 path. If he can clear ahead of Spaghetti Mouse and Dynastroll, which I think he can do. I like Heavenly Chorus to win it. I put 3-Wood, who's an underrated sprinter, in for second. Some of those races last year, he's run really good. He never wins, but he's always
rolling late.
He's always in the tries and exactors. And I put the 1-horse God of Rain just because of his speed. That might make him dangerous if left alone. I don't know what kind of quality, how he's going to stack up here at Hastings, but I put him in for third. I went 4, 7, and 1.
I agree with you. The 4, the Greg Tracy runner, Heavenly Chorus. Monster race in the George Royal. Obviously nothing like that in here, so he looks like definitely the toughest horse in the race. In second spot, I went to number 3, Dynastroll. Dynastroll's had some bad luck. Ever since he went down the Canadian Derby.
No, he's had a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, he's had a lot of bad luck. When he went down the Canadian Derby, he was never seemed to be the same horse after that. He was a really nice 3-year-old that year. I thought he had a hell of a shot to win that day in the Canadian Derby. A horse went down in front of him. He went over top in the turn. It was a mess, nasty spill.
One of Mario's low points.
Well, one of Mario's low points. And now he's back on top. Hey, look at him go now. But what I saw from this horse last time is he finally looked like he was kind of got over that race. He kind of put it behind him. He ran a tough race with Pop Artist and Bomboni, and I think he takes a big step forward into this race. So I have him in second spot, and in the third spot, one of the nicer 3-year-olds around here last year, In His Glory. And he went to Woodbine after here, then to Chicago.
Been everywhere.
Yeah, they went to Surf Paradise, then up to Chicago. He's covered more ground than Lewis and Clark. Yeah. Comes in here off a tough race last time where he got bumped and shuffled around. Not the best effort, but he's back on the track where he's had all the success. So I have him in for a third spot.
Yeah, it's a tough race, though. Like
4,
leading
3,
out the highest earner, Spaghetti Mouse and DC.
I know, I think our hearts are with Spaghetti Mouse.
But I just 6.5. If you look at the record, 11 times going 6.5. Even he's only had 1 win.
1 win out of his 12 wins. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely a distance horse. He's definitely in to stretch his legs and get some exercise. I know everyone will be pulling for him, but and perhaps this isn't the toughest allowance race at all by any means. A lot of these
don't be shocked to see him
come up tougher because this race, if this race is run before the stake, it comes up a lot tougher because maybe some of them don't run in it against Taylor's head and them, but come up kind of light and maybe the Mouse can pull one out. I know there'll be lots of people pulling for him. Eighth and final,
the Fillies and Mares, non-winners of the year for $3,000. Our final event on the card, and I went with the 6 Epicurean out of the Harold Barrowby barn. A horse that had a big...
You liked her last time?
I did like her last time. A good friend of mine kind of got on me a little bit about picking Epicurean in the second spot. Was definitely a non-believer and came flying late.
You showed him.
Just missed. I did. I kind of showed him that time. She came running late. She's a tough old mare.
Yes, she is.
She knows,
good.
She knows. She's been to war and knows how to handle it. So, like you say, Alex Marty's riding good. So I have her in the top spot this week. Had her in second last time, where she ran. Mm-hmm. This time I have her in the top spot. The second spot I have a horse, My Bailout. horse that was claimed last time for Paddy Leaney for the red hot William Levanaway barn. He's 20% first off the claim.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's dropping. That's going to help the stats.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
So again, Amadeo Perez and him have been on fire this year. 23% together. That's good enough for me. And in the third, I have See Eye to Eye, a horse that was ran all winter at Phoenix. Came up here, had a bit of a rough trip last time, reared at the break, and now Fernando Perez, leading rider, takes over for Davey Wilson. Fernando worked this horse the other day. He really liked her.
That's good. Well,
yeah.
Obviously, she's got some run, and
he really liked her, so that's good enough for me. So I got her in the third spot.
Yeah, I kind of see it the same way. I flip-flop your top two. I went to the 5 my bailout. Did run against the boys in her debut this year. It was 3.5 against Battle of Hastings. Gets back in against the girls. Goes around 2 turns. That won't hurt. Amadeo certainly won't hurt either. Yeah. But I look for her to get a good trip close to the pace. I like your Epicurean. Pretty impressed with her runner-up effort to Diva Ballerina.
Yeah, she was flying at the end.
Yes, she was, and definitely worth following back as Epicurean. I put the 1, Mahadi Joe, who uncharacteristically was on the lead last time, and probably not where she wants to be. She doesn't possess the kind of talent to carry her, to go from gate to wire. She usually has to be covered up for a bit and then produce a run.
Make a run,
and then win. That's when she's won her races. But look for her to take back a little bit today, because there is some speed with Saratoga Outlaw, Destiny Silver Lace, JJ's Wander. There should be a pile of it in here, and the Mahadi Joe should get first run at any tiring leaders. But I do like the 5 my bailout. I went 5, 6, and 1 to close it out. Well, that'll do it for our Sunday, May the 13th selections, or for our analysis. Up next will be our selections on screen. We'll quickly go through them all. We'll start off with my picks for the Sunday program. In the first race, I went to the 1, Queen's Vicar, followed up by the 3 and 5. In the second race, I went to the 5, Bridge Jumper, over the 8 and 1. In the third race, I went to the 5, Monster in the Closet, 5, 2, and 8. In the fourth race, once again, Lucky Fives. I went to the 5, Lino Vision, 5, 2, and 4. In the fifth race, number 6, Houstonia, I went 6, 3, and 8. In the sixth race, I went to the 6. That's Sufi Dancer, 6, 5, 8. In the seventh race, number 4, Heavenly Chorus, over the 7 and 1. And in the eighth and final, number 5, My Bailout, over the 6 and 1.
And on to my selections. In the 1, I agree with Mike. I went with the 1, Queen's Vicar, on top of the 5 and 3. In the second, again with Mike, I go on number 5, Bridge Jumper, with 7 and 4 below. In the third race, number 2, Charter Hill, over the 8 and 5. In the fourth race, another one we both agree on, number 5, Lino Vision, on top of the 2 and 1. In the fifth race, number 3, Super U, on top of the 6 and 5. In the sixth race, number 2, Tease the Tiger. Don't blame the IT department here. I had the wrong number down. It's supposed to be the 2 in the sixth race, on top of the 5 and 8. In the seventh race, number 4, Heavenly Course, on top of the 3 and 6. And in the eighth race, number 6, Epicurean, on top of the 5 and 8.
That's not fair. You get 2 picks in that 6th race.
Yeah. I'll take credit for either.
You get it. The 6 wins, you get it. Alrighty, that'll do it once again for our Sunday program here from the Derby Bar and Grill. We'd like to thank everyone for taking time to view the show. Once again, if you miss any of the action, you can. All shows are archived. Go to the Derby Bar and Grill website. You can just click on past shows, and you can watch anything you've missed. And you can also go to YouTube and see. Just type in Handicappers Corner once you go to YouTube, and all of our previous shows do come up.
And don't forget to go out and see Mario at the track today, and come here to the Derby Bar and Grill on Preakness Air. Go to Hastings next Saturday. Huge day. Mario,
lots of excitement. It's a lot of fun.
Leg of the Triple Crown. It is.
It's a lot of fun to have this much excitement in May. Usually we have to wait to September for all the big races and all the excitement to come up.
Exactly.
BC Derbies and stuff, or August BC Cup.
Yeah.
But no, it's nice to have it early. Lots going on. That's right. This Sunday, May the 13th, Mario Gutierrez, 1 o'clock near the Winner's Circle. He'll be signing jockey cards. So go out and enjoy it. Don't forget, Sunday as well, right here at the Derby Bar and Grill, the famed Neil Diamond impersonator will be here. Nearly Nail will be here on Mother's Day. All right.
And Mario next Saturday.
We got lots going on. We got so much going on.
Too much.
It's awesome. All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
When it's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guy's got him bigger than 5 to 9. So make it F10, he wins it by a half. According to this here in the telegraph. F10.
I got the horse. Right.